Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to the Practical Life. This is Ashley Nicole, and welcome back to another afternoon live. I came in just to kind of chit chat with you all while I do a little bit of work. I have to type up something really quick. But I just wanted to pop in because to give you all the affirmation for today. Yeah, this affirmation is bomb because it just relates to a whole bunch of stuff. And the affirmation is, it's time to let go of things that hold me back. Y'all, does that can y'all relate to that? Can anyone resonate with that? That affirmation is so powerful because it's a whole bunch of stuff that can hold you back. What relationships, um, shoot, the biggest thing really is yourself, right? A lot of times we hold ourselves back. Why? We hold ourselves back. Why? And I think because the biggest thing is because of fear. We're scared of what could happen, what might happen, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas after whatever happens. Just a whole bunch of stuff, right? But after kind of having a conversation with someone the other day, I wanted to, when I saw that affirmation, I wanted to bring it up because a lot of people that I talk to, they allow relationships to hold them back, right? They allow relationships to hold them back because after some time, they find themselves doing everything for the person that they're in the relationship with, and then they have basically forgotten about themselves, right? And it kind of goes back to the daily laws too, right? Kind of discovering yourself, discovering what you're good at, discovering what your passion is, right? Along the way, when you're for some people, when they're in a relationship, that gets put to the wayside. For example, I talked to someone and they realized that years ago, not even early, yeah, early in the relationship or even before they got into the relationship, right? They were getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning, doing their yoga, going to run if they wanted to, um, just doing things for themselves, a lot of self care in the morning. And then they notice, like now that their relationship is over, they're like, I don't even really know what my strengths are. I don't really know what I'm good at. I've forgotten all of those things because I stopped doing them. Because instead of me continuing to do things for myself in the morning, they started doing things for their partner. If their partner wanted a specific breakfast, they would stop what they were doing and they would make it. If they wanted personal time, they were doing that. And throughout the years, they have forgotten basically about themselves. Y'all don't get in that situation. Do not get in that situation. Because you're going to end up having regrets, right? And you'll end up in a place where you basically lost yourself and you gotta now get to a place where you are even able to try to discover yourself again, right? So don't let anything hold you back in your life. It doesn't matter if you are 22 or 52. If it's something that you want to start, something that you want to do it. Do it. Don't let limitations hold you back. Don't let fear hold you back, anxiety hold you back. And a lot of times the people that I see, they'll say, I have depression, or I have anxiety, or I have um bipolar, right? My thing is, y'all know I'm not really like a label person anyway. I don't like labeling people. I look at the symptoms. Don't put labels on yourself. Like, don't attach the label to yourself. It's really outside of you, if that makes any sense. It's really outside of you, right? So instead of you saying, I have anxiety, I have depression, I have mental health problems, right? It's, I'm experiencing these symptoms. I've experienced, it's nothing that is attached to you, right? Because when something is attached to you, think about it. When something is attached to you, what do you got to do if it's attached? You got to carry that thing around. You got to carry that thing around. And who wants to carry around guilt, shame, anxiety, sadness? You don't want to carry that around. But if you continue to say, it depends on what your beliefs are, right? If you believe in manifesting, if you believe in, being on a positive frequency, or vibrating positivity, being on the same vibration as positivity and things like that, you're not going to attach those things to yourself. Those things are way beyond you. They're not even in your vicinity. So you might experience it, right? You know what the symptoms look like, but those are not my symptoms. That's nothing that is attached to me. I'm not going to attach that to myself because that's not me. I don't even want that to be who I am. But if you continue to say I have, right, or I have, I had, I am, right? Because people will say I'm bipolar. What you mean? Right? Don't attach that to yourself. You experience these symptoms, right? And a lot of times, it depends on the provider that you go to or whatever. They may be trying to, it also depends on the case and how severe it is, right? But they may be trying to manage the label, but it's really managing the symptom that you have, right? Because you can have anxiety and be diagnosed with generalized anxiety, and you can also be diagnosed with bipolar disorder because of some of the anxiety that you have. Depends on the severity level of the symptoms, right? You can have paranoid delusions, you can have poor sleep, right? Some of that can be related to depression, major depression. Some of it could be related to PTSD, but then also some of it could be related to bipolar. Some of it could be related to schizophrenia. So forget the label. What are the symptoms that you are experiencing? But don't attach that to yourself, right? Don't say you have, I'm experiencing. So sometimes I think when people attach those type of negative, those negative connotations, those negative labels, or that can be looked at negatively, right? And some of the negative views of themselves, they carry that around. That's what you start to become, right? But also, if you experience those things, don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. So that is the affirmation for today. It's time to let go of things that hold me back. Y'all, it's a new year. I'm not really sure how y'all looking at 2023. I feel like every year, and this probably for the majority of people. Now, I don't know everybody. But I just be thinking, like, the majority of people, again, it's with the New Year's resolutions. You say, okay, I'm going to do well, and this is, and it's like, okay, but the majority of people at the end of this year, they're going to be in the same place they was in the end of last year. I mean, it's just a fact. It's just a fact. I feel like it's time to stop really saying what you're going to do and just do it. Because at this point, we done been through a whole bunch of stuff. We done been through the pandemic, right? Panorama or whatever. people have experienced, even more symptoms than they have before. We have lost so many people and things like that. And it's like, if you don't try or do the things that you want to really, really do, or really find what that is, it's kind of like, what do you have to lose at this point? What do you have to lose? You done got through all of this stuff. What do you have to lose if you just try to do what you really want to do? If you just really take a chance on yourself. That's where the fear, I believe, comes in. The fear of if it doesn't go well. But that thought comes from anxiety, thinking about things that have not even happened yet. Why do we do that to ourselves? And I ain't talking about other people, I'm talking about myself included, because I do that sometimes too. I'm like, no, that ain't gonna work because ABC, XYZ. No, because if you do that, it might not come out ABC, XYZ. But you don't know that because you haven't even tried. And if it does come out, a different way than you thought, then oh well, you just try again. Try it a different way. And it's crazy because I tell my kids this all the time. Kids, they'll say, when they put on their shirt or something and they trying to button up their shirt and they can't get it right or whatever, it's like they tried it one time and they'll be like, it's not working. I can't get it. And I tell my daughter all the time, I'm like, try it a different way. I feel like that's what we should be telling ourselves and actually doing it, right? Not just saying it, but doing it. Try it a different way. If the first way didn't work, then you got to try a different way. What is it? Doing the same thing over and over again and you're not getting the results that you want is what everybody know. Everybody know what that is. So it's like you got to problem solve until you get the results that you want. And I mean, this whole conversation can go down a rabbit hole because that's what I feel like. Remember when I told y'all I wanted to I was thinking about like homeschooling and things like that. Like school don't teach you that. School don't teach you how to really problem solve. School teaching you how to pass tests. And you can look at that in a different way too. But in the real world, you got to know how to problem solve. Problem solving helps you overcome things. Problem solving gives you confidence. Problem solving can help you with your self-esteem, right? Because you actually taking a challenge or a problem or however you want to call it, and you figuring it out. And even if you don't figure it out, you tried to figure it out. So that's giving you a little bit of confidence already. But if you've never learned how to problem solve, how to approach an issue, right? How to get the outcome that you want, then you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have a hard time. And that goes back to these New Year's resolutions. People got if y'all noticed at the beginning of the year, probably January 1st, because everybody closed on January 1st, January 2nd through that first week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, baby, everybody at the gym. Everybody that signed up. Everybody, you can't get a treadmill at the gym at this time. You cannot get a treadmill at the gym because everybody in there. Come January, come January 16th, you might maybe be able to get one or two. But baby, by the end of January, ain't gonna be nobody in there. They didn't fell off. They didn't fell off. That's how it go. They didn't fell off. They said they was gonna do something. They went for a couple weeks. They didn't get that instant gratification. It goes to that too. You didn't get that instant gratification of seeing, oh, I lost a couple pounds, or I'm not really feeling that better. My clothes not feeling better in 2 weeks. Then you go back to the same habits, right? Instead of saying, okay, maybe, okay, it didn't work with me going to the gym. maybe, I wasn't getting the results I wanted them first couple of weeks. I wasn't, I didn't lose, at least a pound or two or whatever. Instead of me working out at the gym, that ain't really my stilo for real. Let me go ahead and try to walk outside, right? Let me try to walk outside. Let me try to pull up some YouTube videos and do some workouts at home or something like that. Let me go in my backyard and try to do something. Let me walk in the park, get myself in nature and see how that works. Right? That's problem solving, to see if you can still get the same results that you want, but you're just doing it in a different way. It's doing it in a different way. So I just wanted to pop in and give y'all the affirmation of the day. I got a lot of work to do, y'all. I know y'all heard me typing. Um, I got a few notes and stuff to write. But just wanted to pop in and give y'all that and give y'all a little bit of inspiration, right? A little bit of motivation. Again, the daily affirmation is, it's time to let go of things that hold me back. And more importantly, stop holding yourself back. So that's all I got right now, y'all. I will probably, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to just do it. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to just do it. I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much for listening. Whomever is watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Thank y'all for listening to all my chit chat. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.